Hello everyone, my name is Marilyn. Welcome to the Art of Yoga project and thank you so much for joining us today. Today's theme of our class is going to be boundaries, and we're going to go through a gentle flow for our physical practice. Let's get into a quick warm-up and then we'll do a check-in and then we'll start our practice. Alright, so for our warm-up we're going to come to standing. So stand at the top of your mat and just find a comfortable place, ground your feet into the mat, and we're just going to work through some breath. So breath of joy. So the breath of joy is when you inhale, you bring your arms up. So you take a nice deep inhale, you fill up your lungs, and when you exhale, you're going to bend your knees and you're just going to allow your body to fold over and release. So we exhale and we fully let go. And you allow your arms to just dangle down and do their thing until they stop. And then again, with an inhale, you slowly come all the way back up. So inhale everything, fill up your lungs. And then exhale, release it all. So this is just a great way to let everything go, to release our body of any stress or anything we're holding on to. So let's do 3 more rounds of that. So with an inhale, reaching the arms up, filling up the lungs. And with an exhale, let it all go. Very nice. 2 more times. Inhale, reaching up. Filling up the lungs, and exhale, release. So I like to give a verbal exhale because it helps me feel like I'm really letting everything out of my body. So one more time, as dramatic as you can. Inhale, reach the arms up, fill up your lungs with that breath. And exhale, let it go. All right, so we're gonna come to our mats. I hope we're feeling some release after our warm-up. And let's just do a quick check-in, a scan of how we're feeling. So just check in with yourselves. How am I feeling physically and how am I feeling mentally? Today I'm feeling really good. I had a great night's sleep. I went to bed early. I had a really great breakfast. So I'm physically feeling really good, and mentally as well, I'm feeling rested and ready for the day. And going in with our theme of boundaries, we're going to do a check-in question. So after you ask yourself how you're feeling, I want you to see what are your values, your personal values, your personal morals. What do you believe in for yourself in your life? And when you find and identify those values and morals, I want you to ask the question, what is a boundary of mine? It's a hard question sometimes for some of us if we've never thought of it before. So for myself, a boundary of mine is not allowing judgment in my life. And that can be so hard because even myself, I'm judgmental towards myself, towards others. It's just such a natural thing. But because it's so toxic and negative, it's become a boundary of mine because I don't want it in my life, and it helps bring just more positivity into my life. So for me, a boundary is judgment, and how I verbalize that is if I see or hear judgment, whether it be towards myself or others, I verbalize that I'm not okay with it and I don't want it around me. And if the people can respect that, then you can go on with your day. And if they can't, then all you have to do is just separate yourself from the situation. That's what I've found that's best worked for me. So I want you guys to come up with your own boundary. I mean, we have so many actually, but maybe just one that sticks out for you. And then I want you to take that boundary with you into our physical practice. And we'll get started right now. So we're staying in our seated position here, crossing your legs. We're just going to allow the body to warm up before we get into the standing portion of our practice. All right, so if you're comfortable, you could close your eyes. If not, you could keep them open, maybe a soft gaze. And we're just going to do some twisting and stretching of the body. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. And we're going to interlace the fingertips. The palms come to facing up now. And I want you to reach up towards the sky with an inhale. Fill up your ribs and your lungs. And then exhale, allow everything to release. The shoulders soften away from the ears. Maybe you look up towards the sky or the ceiling. All right, one more inhale. Again, reaching the arms up. And then our next exhale, we're going to lean over to the right. And we're going to hold here. So we're going to rest our heads on our right bicep. And if you want, you can bring your gaze up towards the sky. And make sure, if you notice your left hip is lifting up like this, see if you can push it down into the mat, grounding the hips. So we're really feeling a side stretch in the left side of our body. All right, breathing here. And then we inhale back to center. And exhale over to the left side. Again, we're gonna hang out for a moment, so allow your head to rest on your left shoulder. Bring your gaze up towards the ceiling, grounding the hips. All right, inhaling back up to the center. And we're gonna exhale, bring the arms to the mat. Very nice. So left arm stays down, right arm inhales up overhead. Again, a nice side body stretch. Grounding the hips, you could bring your gaze up, or maybe it's more comfortable in your neck to look down. Also, if you notice yourself caving in, see if you can inhale and open up your chest. All right, inhaling back through center and exhaling to the other side. So now we're reaching our left arm up over our head. So make sure you're on your left side. So a nice side stretch on the left side of the body. I'm going to bring my gaze down, opening up the chest, and then inhaling back to center. Very nice. And then we're going to do some twisting. So we're going to bring our left arm to our right knee, right arm behind us. And then we're going to bring our gaze over our right shoulder. You could stay here if it's not fully comfortable to bring your gaze all the way over the shoulder yet. So we're just going to breathe into our bellies and our spinal twist here. And with an inhale, lengthen the spine. With an exhale, bring your gaze a little bit more, just a little bit. All right, and then we'll inhale back through center. We're gonna do the other side. So right arm on the left knee, left arm behind you. Again, if you're comfortable, you can hold here. Or you can inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Breathing in our belly. Inhale back to center. Very nice. Now we're gonna do some seated cat-cows. So bringing both hands to our knees, and we're gonna inhale. We're gonna push our chest up and out, opening up our collarbones, and bring our gaze towards the sky. And then with an exhale, we'll round the spine and bring our gaze towards our belly button. And again, inhaling, this is our seated cow pose. So opening up the chest, gaze comes up. And exhale, rounding the spine, gaze comes in. This is the seated cat pose. So we're gonna do 3 more rounds of this. You can go at your own pace. So just following your inhales and your exhales. Inhales to seated cow. And exhales to seated cat. Remembering to breathe. And focusing on how your spine feels. This is known as being a nice spinal massage. So maybe your back was feeling a little sore this morning, and this should help with that. So our last round, finishing that up. We'll inhale back to our neutral spine here. And we're gonna get started. We're gonna come into a tabletop position. So with our tabletop position, our wrists are underneath the shoulders and our knees are underneath the hips. You can tuck your toes or you can untuck your toes, really whatever is comfortable for you. And what we're gonna do is we're going to come into a balancing pose. So we're gonna start off by bringing our right leg up and out. So allowing the foot to flex, the toes are pointed directly down. And we're holding here, maybe this is your limit, but if you're ready and you feel balanced, activating the core here, we'll inhale, we'll lift the left arm up. So the right leg is out and the left arm is out. And you're finding your balance here, we're holding. So we're engaging in our core strength to find the balance and hold. Don't forget to breathe. And with your last exhale, bring the limbs gently down. Let's do the other side. So left leg comes up and out, toes pointed down. Right arm reaches up and out if you're ready. Again, engaging in the core. So we're with the right arm out and the left leg out here. Gaze comes down. We want our spine to be neutral here. Finding our balance, engage the core. With our last exhale, gently come down. Very nice. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to do a gate pose. So I'm gonna come this way. So you're gonna come to standing on your knees. Again, you can tuck your toes or keep them untucked. It's just a personal preference. So I'm gonna face you guys. So we're gonna start with our right leg. So we're gonna bring our right leg out to the side. Our toes are pointed forward. And with an inhale, we're gonna reach both arms up overhead. All right, and then we're gonna exhale, left arm comes down. And the right arm can stay directly up, or you can reach it up over your head. So you see this line right here. And you feel a nice stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your foot. So pushing that foot into the ground. And then we're gonna inhale, slowly come up. We're gonna bring our right arm on our right leg, not pushing on it, just resting. And then the left arm comes up overhead. You can leave it up, pointed towards the sky, or you could bring it up over your head for a little side body stretch on the left side. Very nice. And then we're gonna inhale back to center. Gently bring your right knee in, and we're gonna do the other side. Left leg out, toes are pointed forward here. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, right arm comes to the ground this time. Left arm to the sky. You can leave it here, reach up overhead. Breathing into the left side body. And then with our inhale, slowly coming back up. Arms to the sky. We're gonna go to the other side. Left arm rests on your left leg. Right arm reaching up or extending it overhead. Just feeling a nice side stretch right here. Breathing into the right side. All right, inhale, slowly coming back up, bringing the arms down. Gently bring the left knee in. Very nice. So now we're gonna come to standing. So you can bring your fingertips to the mat and just come to a standing position. And so you're gonna come to the top of your mat here. All right, and so at the top of our mat, we're gonna bring our hands to our hips, and we're gonna step our right leg back. So identify your right leg. You're gonna step your right leg back. Your toes are pointed forward. Your right toes are pointed to the top right corner of your mat, and your left toes are pointed forward. Bending the left knee, so we're coming into warrior one. We're gonna inhale, reach the arms up overhead to warrior one. So we're allowing the shoulders to relax while we're here. So if you notice your shoulders are scrunched up, bring them down and just relax. All right, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna flow. So we're gonna inhale, lengthen the spine, and we're gonna exhale, fold over that knee, and reach forward. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, reach forward. 3 more times. Inhale, back up. And exhale, reach forward. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, reach forward. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, reach forward. Inhale, coming back up and holding here. And now we're gonna straighten our front knee, and we're gonna just step the back foot back, step the back foot in just a foot. So shortening that stance just a little. So our arms are up. We're gonna come into something called pyramid pose. So you can exhale, bring your hands to your hips. And again, listen to yourself and your boundaries in your body. So only going to where it feels good for you. All right, so inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, slowly folding forward. So keeping this leg straight, but not hyperextending the knee. And you just go to where it feels good for you, not pushing your limits. So you're gonna feel a stretch in your hamstring. If you're comfortable, you can drop your fingertips to the mat. Or if it's too much, you can bring your hands onto the thigh. So folding forward, we're gonna hold here for just a moment and take a breath. And with your next inhale, slowly come all the way up. Very nice. We're gonna step our right leg in, and we're gonna go to the other side. So left leg steps back, left toes pointed to the top left corner of your mat, front toes pointed forward, bending that front knee. Inhaling up to our warrior one. And again, we're gonna flow. So inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, reach forward. 4 more times. Inhaling up, lengthening the spine. And exhale, reach forward. Inhaling up, lengthening the spine. And exhale, forward. Inhale up, lengthening the spine. And exhale, forward. 1 more time. Inhale, reaching up, lengthening the spine. Exhale, forward. And inhale up. Very nice. Exhale, bringing the arms to the side, straightening the front leg. We're going to go back into the pyramid pose on the other side. So step that back foot in, just a foot, shortening the stance here. All right, so we'll inhale, lengthen the spine. Again, remember to find your limit and your boundary in your body. And then we're gonna exhale, start to fold forward. So find your place, whether your hands be on your thigh, or you can bend all the way down to the mat. Notice what feels good in your body. So we're just gonna hold here for a breath. And inhale, slowly coming all the way up and stepping our back foot forward. So we're back at the top of our mat. I'm gonna face you guys because we're gonna come into a tree pose. And so what I want you guys to do is just ground your feet into the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. And we're gonna lean our weight over into the left leg. So our right knee comes in towards our chest. We're gonna open up our foot like a gate, and you're gonna find your place. So it could be at your ankle, your calf, or maybe at your inner thigh. And I'm not sure if you guys remember, but one of the big, most important things in tree pose is to not be judgmental towards yourself. So if you fall out like I just did, you can just keep trying again. So like a tree, there's always wind, you're rocking back and forth. Trees aren't perfect, right? So you just find your place and accept who you are in your body. And then once that happens, you'll find your balance. If you're comfortable, bring your hands to heart center. Maybe bring your arms up towards the sky. All right, very nice. Gently coming down, bring your foot down to the mat and wiggle out your legs. All right, let's do the other side. Grounding the feet, hands to the hips. Lean our body over to the right side. Left knee comes in. Opening up our knee like a gate, finding your place. Maybe your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Remember, don't be judgmental towards yourself. Find your boundaries. All right, hands to heart center. Maybe you're ready to bring your arms up to the sky, coming into a full tree pose. And if you're wobbly, that's okay. If you fall out, that's okay. Just get right back into it. Don't be too hard on yourself. All right, gently bringing ourselves back down, wiggling out our legs. Very nice. And then we're gonna gently come down to the mat. And we're gonna start to warm down the body. So I want you guys to come into diamond pose, or it's butterfly pose. So bring the soles of your feet together. Your knees are bent, and you should look down and see a diamond shape here. Again, listening to your body, maybe you can bring your heels closer to your hips, and you can kind of flap your wings here, or it's not that comfortable, so you can keep your feet a little bit further from the hips. Again, you can flap our butterfly wings here. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our hands to our hips, and we're just gonna do some hip circles. So we're gonna inhale, lean forward, and exhale over to the right. And inhale back, and exhale to the left. So just moving in a circular motion, going to the rhythm of your breath. And again, going maybe as slow or as fast as feels comfortable to you in your body. And reverse directions. All right, one more circle in this direction. And we're gonna come back to a neutral spine. Very nice. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our left leg out, forward. We're gonna bring our right foot onto the inner thigh here. Left toes are pointed up. And all we're gonna do is inhale, reach the arms up, and we're gonna fold forward and just rest here for a moment. So if it's comfortable, you can bend your knee. So then we exhale, we fold forward. Allow your hands to rest on your ankle or your calf, and just allow your spine to fold forward. Breathing here. You won't hold for too long. And then on your next inhale, slowly come up. And let's do the other side. So right leg out, left foot to your inner thigh. Inhale, reaching your arms up. And exhaling, folding forward. Allowing your spine to fold, rounding through the spine. Holding here for a breath. We won't be here too long. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Very nice. So now we're going to get into everyone's favorite pose, Shavasana. So allowing your feet to fold open and allowing your body to fall onto the mat gently, melting into the ground below you. Maybe your palms of your hands face up and your shoulders relax into the mat. If you're comfortable, you're going to close your eyes. I'm going to come up to seated position while I guide you guys through Shavasana. So again, if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. Maybe a gentle gaze. I'm going to do a quick body scan. Noticing how you're feeling. Noticing your breath. What's going on in your mind, in your brain, the thoughts running through. Taking notice to all those things. Now we're going to bring our focus into our big toe. How does that big toe feel? Is it holding on to anything? See if you can let it go. Let it rest even more, melting further down. Now bring your awareness to your heel, the heel of your foot. Is it holding onto the mat? Or is it melting down into the mat? Bringing your focus up to your knees. Are they locked? Do they feel tense? Or are you allowing them to completely release? Allowing the muscles to relax. Bringing your awareness up to your hips. Feeling them melt away into the mat below you. Letting go of all tension and stress. And bringing your awareness up to your shoulders. Place we carry so much stress, emotional, physical. If we feel them scrunched in, see if we can allow them to release, melting into the ground. And then we're going to bring our awareness into our heads. Noticing if we're holding anything, whether that be in our face, our jaw, our eyebrows, our cheeks, the muscles that we have all around our face. See if we can allow it to release and let go. Take a moment to breathe. next inhale, we're going to begin to wake up the body. I'm going to start by gentle wiggle of the toes, and then wiggling the fingertips, nodding the head yes, shaking the head no. Bringing one knee in at a time towards your chest, wrapping your arms around those knees, and then gently rolling over to your right side, cradling your head with your right arm. Hold here for just a moment, and slowly come all the way up to a comfortable seated position. We'll meet here together as a group. If you're comfortable keeping your eyes closed, or you can bring them open, soft gaze. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Palms connect. Exhale, hands to heart center. Slight bow of the head. The light within me sees the light within you. Namaste. We're going to close out the class with checking out, just remembering what that boundary was. And your checkout for yourself is going to be, how can I incorporate sticking to my boundary throughout the rest of this day? So keeping that in mind as we move throughout the rest of this beautiful day. And I hope you guys enjoy your day. Thank you so much for joining us at the Art of Yoga Project YouTube channel. We look forward to seeing you again.